know, Daddy Sam. Sam, should I get a PC or should I get pizza?
You should get PC.
But the pizza, it fills me with nourishment and enlightenment.
Yes, but a PC will make your life more fun.
Mmm.
So buy a PC.
And you'll be able to play games with me and Sam on the PC.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. Now we've got him thinking.
You can play Space Engineers with us. Wargaming Red Dragon.
Yes.
Forts. Weird free-to-play games that shouldn't exist.
Exactly. Seriously. Definitely weird games that should not exist.
Like Crab Simulator.
Yes.
Wait. Crab Simulator?
Yes.
Do tell about this Crab Simulator.
It's weird as shit.
Yeah. It's like if someone tried to take Pigeon Simulator and then Goat Simulator and shove it together.
I like Goat Simulator. I actually have it for my PS4.
Other weird games.
Holy shit! That was hella cool.
Oh, yeah, you could play, World of Warships.
Oh yeah, for people that are watching this is 18 and up. I'm not going to tell Slayer here to not cuss, because it's in his nature to cuss.
Yes.
He's a human
Also make
being.
sexual innuendos. Touch me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll
yeah,
keep that down. I'll
Touch
keep
me.
that down.
Touch me dirty.
Okay, never mind. Since he started it, that means I can leave it in now.
Yeah.
Yay.
Touch me like Santa Claus
touched.
touched.
Fucking...
No, wait. Time out. Touch me like Santa Claus touched me when I was a child. Santa, no.
I mean, I'm sure anyone could tell that it's supposed to be 18 and older when Daddy Sam said.
I'm actually tearing up a little. Oh man. God, I dislike my parents to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
They bought
Everyone dislikes their parents to a certain point.
no, like not to be a dick, but they keep buying milk from Costco, and it comes in a 2-gallon it comes in like a 2-pack, and I always have to sit there and chug like a gallon of milk before, like the week before it expires, and I'm sitting there drinking nothing but milk, and I'm like, I like milk, but I don't like to sit there and chug a gallon of milk.
Question: is it pasteurized?
It's 2%. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I like natural milk. Like I said, I get that milk from that in those glass milk bottles where it's natural, and that stuff's so good.
Yeah, but why would you buy 2% fat milk?
My dad needs a 2%. Anything else in that really like gets his mucus going.
So he's lactose intolerant.
I wouldn't say
He's
lactose
lactose
intolerant.
intolerant.
I wouldn't say lactose intolerant. I would say he gets very
if he gets
mucusy.
mucus, he's lactose intolerant, which is effectively just the allergy of lactose and the inability to process lactose, depending on the severity. Because mind you, lactose intolerance is, well, that's it. It's just lactose intolerance.
I thought you get like the shits, like basically.
No. So lactose
so
intolerance can come in many different ways. You can either get a buildup of mucus, you can get having to go to the bathroom really badly, or you can even get to a point where people's they're so allergic to lactose that they could actually die from it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That I
so
didn't know.
Your father is lactose intolerant.
Damn.
Yeah. In fact, you can prove this by just buying lactose-free milk. handing it to him.
I do know that I like my rice milk.
Oh, rice milk is good.
Oh, rice milk's delicious. I'll take a little bit of a guava syrup and put some guava syrup in it and put a little bit of cinnamon. And it's just delicious. It's my guilty pleasure.
Sweet as hell. Why would you add more guava?
Dude, guava's good on everything.
Yes.
Only from the only
Bro, this
reason
is
he
hella
says
cool.
it
This chick
is
just straight up does an axe kick on him.
fucking- The only reason he says is Katie's from Arizona.
Dude, everything in Arizona is like revolved. I'm not trying to be racist, but like revolved around Mexico. So I
Yes,
like
you need a
churros.
lot
I
of
like.
guava.
Yeah.
There's no way that is the inclination. The
Come on, you can say it.
no, I can't. I'm dyslexic.
Daddy Sound, say it. Daddy Sound, say it.
Shut the fucking hell up. You disgusting pig. Now, that does not incline that you're being racist by saying that it revolves around Mexican food, because if I'm not mistaken, it was once part of Mexico. Or at least
Yeah.
a section of it was.
Oh no. Hang on.
Like saying that I'm sorry about Poland having so much German food.
No.
Austrian food.
Arizona, New Mexico, part of Texas, and half of California used to be all part of Mexico until we had, I think, the Mexican something war in something year. I'm bad on history about that.
Yes,
we
no one
won.
can forget whatever the hell that place was. No, I already forgot.
The Alamo? Is it the Alamo?
Yeah, that one.
The Alamo.
It was the Alamo.
Dude, honestly, they didn't teach me anything in school about the Alamo. I even asked the teacher one day, I'm like, can we study the Alamo? And she's like, we've been asked not to teach it at this school. And I'm like, is it because half the students, like more than half the students are Hispanic and speak fluent Spanish?
Damn.
But yeah, they never taught me the Alamo, and it's one of the things I've always been like, I wish I could have like pressured the teacher into teaching us about the Alamo and the Cuban Missile Crisis. Two things we never studied: Cuban Missile Crisis and the Alamo.
And that one's weird.
Well, the
The
Cuban
Missile
Mi-
Crisis is very important to the United States history.
Oh hell yeah! It was like, wasn't it JFK basically saying you can't put missiles in Cuba? Russia can't put missiles in Cuba because that's right at our front door.
Go yes and no.
Okay.
It was more like the United States puts missiles in Turkey, Russia puts missiles in Cuba.
Damn.
If you don't know where Turkey is, it's right below Russia.
Yeah, I know where it is. I have a giant global map pinned up on my wall.
Yeah. So you can see why they did it, and why it's so important in terms of history.
I really hate your game right now, Nigel. Every time I hit something with my diamond pickaxe, it disappears and then it reappears. And I hit it again and it disappears and it reappears. I'm like,
Yeah, I would say
cease
that.
and desist.
Yeah, I would say that you're justified for that. Except, I actually played Minecraft offline, and it still did that to me. So, yeah. It's not even a lag issue at this
Are
point.
you
in time.
listening to the Family Guide opening or are you actually watching Family Guide?
No, I'm listening to TNT.
I could have sworn I just heard Family Guide. Am I going crazy?
Yes, you are.
Probably.
You're schizophrenic.
The voices, they
Fire
tell me.
Did they tell you to buy a PC?
They tell me to dress like Santa Claus and murder. I'm just
Forget
kidding.
he's talking about his trauma again.
My trauma against Santa Claus. No, Santa, no.
I do not appreciate Hanky Panky.
Santa, stop touching me.
Don't touch my no square.
Oh God,
Damn, elbow.
I feel bad
What?
for my cop neighbor. Someone, okay, so my camera that sticks out for the doorbell can only get such a field of range, and plus we have the camera on the other side of the house, like going all the way around the house. Oh crap! Shield. Okay, you okay there, Spider? No. Whoa. No.
No one loves you.
The spider was attacking them.
Buy a
Anyways,
PC.
no. Maybe. I mean, if I win the lottery, I'll buy a big PC, like a giant professional water cooled PC.
Vodka cooled.
Fuck a cool. I can always attach a potato to my computer monitor and see if that works. Put a penny in it, put a little Tesla battery next to it, and be like, yeah, ultimate gaming.
I figured out what.
You forget what? Are you there? Did you die?
Yeah.
Sam, we can't hear you. You're coming in all staticky.
I think I figured out why Soviet computers were so weird and good at the same time during the Cold War. They were powered by potatoes.
The mightiest potato.
America, when God gives you lemons, make lemonade. Or more like lemon-powered supercomputers. Russia only has potato.
My mom's like, why do you like potatoes so much? I'm like, because pierogies are made of potato, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, stewed potatoes, potato stew. I'm like, even Super Toscana at Olive Garden has potatoes in it. I'm like, potatoes are the old French fries, tater tots.
Potato bread.
I don't think that's a thing. If it is, I'm gonna try it.
Slayer,
Yeah.
hand me my Luga.
No.
You've never heard of potato bread.
No, honestly, no.
How the hell have you never heard of potato bread?
I don't get out very often, you know that. I try to
What rock
avoid
do
it.
you know how old potato bread is?
Very old.
You're forgetting, in general, I hate people and I hate humanity, so I try to avoid people at all costs by staying inside.
Okay, let me get this straight. You love potatoes. You love food. You dislike humanity so much you've never heard of potato bread.
I mean, no. Yeah, I've never heard of potato bread.
How have you lived your life?
The next thing you know, he's going to tell me he doesn't.
I'm gonna Google potato bread.
Fuck's
Oh my god.
That's
Potato bread.
sad.
Okay, here are some recipes.
Oh!
This is-
Okay, yes. Yes. When you were saying
Oh,
potato
wow.
bread, when you were saying potato bread, the first thing that came out of my mind is like a slice of potato between a sandwich meat and between another sandwich meat, and then there's another slice of potato that's like fried, or like.
That would be a potato sandwich.
But yes, I have seen this and I have tried this. One of my ex-girlfriend's grandmas had tons of this stuff in her freezer, and she would pull it out and then like thaw out the bag and then eat a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frozen bread.
Hey, we freeze our bread in this household. We'll buy a shit ton of bread and then freeze it, and then pull out.
Factory frozen bread is disgusting. You're freezing your own bread, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, you keep it from going bad.
They add special chemicals to disallow the specific bacteria that grows in super cold conditions from growing. And the fungus that also does that. And it always makes thawed out factory made bread taste weird. Because it has kind of like a, I guess you could say battery taste, I you just say, Slayer?
What is it?
Bread.
The taste of factory frozen bread.
Oh God, don't get me started on that.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. His only example. Like, what was the other thing? I was like, oh, this is so delicious, and you said you hated it. And the only example of it was some frozen shit.
Oh, you're gonna love this. So a bit of shit talking first. I love kidney steak and kidney pie. I want to, as soon as COVID's over, I'm gonna go ahead and be like, I want my birthday dinner. I know it was happening on the 11th of January, but I'm like, I want to go down to that British pub, get a pint of beer, and then sit down and eat a steak and kidney pie, and then order 4 more and take them home with me so I can eat them for later. Because that old British guy is the flaky crust with the nice warm rice filling and gravy with the steaking. Oh, it's so good.
Yep.
That, I told John about it, and I was like basically drooling over it. And John's like, steak and kidney? Oh, that's gross. And I'm like, you don't like kidney? And he goes, I like steak. I have the steak torta, but kidneys? I'm like, kidneys actually very good for you. It's got a lot of iron oxides that are good for your immune system. It's good for you. I'm like, have you ever had liver? Like, any kind of liver? And he goes, no. I'm like, sweetbread? And he's like, what sweetbread? I'm like, well, it's brain mixed into a bread batter. It's kind of like a sweetbread. And he's like, you're gross. And I'm like, no. I'm like, you know, some of the foods that you think are gross, if you try them and no one tells you what they are, you will sit there and eat the whole entire thing until you find out what it is. It's all subconsciously in your head. You say something and you eat it and you think it's gross.
That's
But
why
if,
food is always tastier when you're really, really hungry.
true.
Because your body does not care about preconceived notions of what is tasty, as long as you get food into your guzzet.
Why do I hear a zombie? Is there a zombie up
Roger,
there?
roger.
Roger, Roger, robot.
I'm
But he
pretty sure
went
that's
on,
not copyrighted.
he went on a tangent about how only weird people eat steak and kidney, and I'm like, well, am I weird? And he goes, well, maybe, Jimmy. He's like, maybe, and I'm like, so I like steak and kidney. Does that make me a weird person? Why do I keep hearing zombies? Are they down here? Yeah, that was pretty much it. That's it. End of that.
Hey, Lucius.
Oh, baby Lucius is there?
Yeah. Give me a meow. Big startling meow. Yeah.
Oh, cool, coal. I need this.
Coal.
I'm inside the mountain, mining out, well, basically parts. I just threw the snowball. Ooh, I'll throw it at the spider. Come on, a little more. Of course, spider left. I don't want to throw out the leather. What can I throw out? What can I need spider eyes. I need doors. I'm gonna take forever doing that. There we go. So how have you been, Slayer? It's been a long time since
Good.
I talked to you. Like, work doing good?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been good, man. Getting switched over to a couple different things, and that's about it.
Uh, I've been trying like hell to get a job. It's pretty hard during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Like the new question in interviews, like, have you gotten your vaccination shot? And I'm like, yeah, I've gotten one. I'm still waiting on the other one. And they're like, thank you, but no thank you. And I'm like, really?
Yup. Mm. Kind of stupid that people are going based off of that right now.
I mean, not
Well,
all of...
it's to ensure that you're a stable worker.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you get
That's
COVID,
true.
you can transfer to all their employees, and their business would be screwed until they could find other employees.
Yes,
At the same
but
time,
it also is discrimination too, because it's like, oh, you didn't get your vaccination, you're not allowed to work here.
I would say that, but unfortunately, if I remember correctly, on some bylaw it's allowed.
Interesting.
I mean,
Because
you'd
I
be
know you're not allowed to
surprised.
turn anybody down for any type of health reason.
Yeah. Except you can't exactly apply as a quadriplegic to a moving company.
Mm-hmm.
Journey.
Yes, it's a good band. Go fuck yourself.
No, no, no. I actually like Journey.
And the way you said it is why I was like, are you serious?
Wait,
No,
what?
no, no. Journey. It's a good band. I'm just like saying it in a weird voice because I'm trying to mine out this mountain that Nigel has gave me a task to,
Oh, no,
Yeah.
okay.
and
I
I'm a
did
little.
give you the task, but
I'm
I
not.
did say, do you want to do it?
Yes, I know, but I'm a little irritated because John. Okay, so
Has he
weird
done
thing.
anything in it?
Well, no, he keeps claiming he's done so much work in it, and I'm like, it's me and you. I'm like, this whole area that you've mined I'm now working in is all you. You can see where I've mined and where he's mined and where I've mined and where you've mined. Why do I hear a zombie? Is it above me? It's above me. Okay. He'll sit there and take credit for other people's work, and he'll be like, I did all this. You did nothing. And I'll be like, no, this is all me and Nigel. This is all me and Sam. This is all of our work. Alright, now to put down the torch. Torch.
We kid you not, I went in there for one day and mined down a shit ton in comparison to other people because I basically exploited the way that Minecraft works.
Yeah.
So with a diamond pickaxe with efficiency, you can actually break a cobblestone piece in with a one impact, as long as you don't hold down the button it breaks, because it identifies it as one tick instead of completing the animation, if that makes sense.
If you
Basically,
actually like double tap it, like you say, just keep double tapping and it keeps breaking everything in sight.
yeah. Basically, the way that is that according to the game file, with that type of pickaxe, it would take one tick, which is one hit, for it to break. But if you hold down the button, it has to complete the animation before considering that to be a full hit. But if you stop the animation halfway, it still counts towards the breaking, which means you can just tap the button rapidly and just break a crap ton of blocks in a massive row by a PC.
Yeah.
By PC. Yes, the PC. Whoa, wait, was that a creeper? I thought I just saw a creeper. Oh, by the way, there is a let me just keep going down in here, just kind of give it a little explore. There's a tunnel underneath this mountain, like an actual cave tunnel. Should I you're dead.
We're
Light it.
emptying out the mine. We're
I
emptying
know
out the whole entire mountain.
I know what we're doing, and you made that very clear about what we're doing. But should we follow the length of the tunnel and kind of expand since it goes underground?
Give me a second.
Yeah, take it down.
looking at. What were you suggesting?
Should we go along the length of the tunnel and add it to part of the mountain, since it's all underground and it's underneath the mountain, which is underneath the ground.
Oh, if it's below the actual flat, water level, then we're only cutting down to water level where that river is.
Oh, I thought we were going down underneath the river, like completely.
We are, but for now we're just doing that because below that there's a massive cave system that I may or may not want to keep intact.
Keep the spelunking, make it look all beautiful. All right, then that
just decorate it and stuff like that, and have like an underground tunnel system.
In that case, you're
attaches to rails and stuff like that. I was thinking of something like that, but I didn't exactly want to break it before I could, say, oh, this is a good idea or this is a terrible idea. Because it could just be like, like a 500 block footpath and that's it, and be utterly worthless. Or be a massive expanse that connects to all of the tunnels underneath the standard house, and well, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I sat there and made some sketches of what it would look like to mine out the tunnel, but it would take a lot of work, and it would actually take like skilled work, like Slayer. If Slayer wanted to do this, because Slayer's skilled at this, me, you, we would have to really sit down and. All right, so this is ground level.
And that's for the tunnel.
We're actually almost there. For like the one area, we're actually completely almost there.
Yeah, that's why I said we're only like 45% done because we still have to empty out the storage.
Oh! God, I just ran one of my knives into my back. I'm not bleeding, thank God.
Delicious.
I had a knife on my bed earlier. I was sitting there and digging underneath my nail. I couldn't find a cubicle thing to dig underneath my nail to get all the dirt out, so I was just taking a knife and scraping it out.
Yeah. I don't think I need to know that.
Gotta get hygienic, dude. Hygienic. Good nails are healthy nails.
Toe knife.
Toe knife?
Toe knife.
The hell is a toe knife? Next you're going to say toe knife and buy a PC. Then we'll tell you.
You've never watched Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, God, no. I try to watch Sunny in Philadelphia with my friend, and I just couldn't grasp the fact that is it trying to be funny? Is it trying to, be humorous?
It's supposed to be funny in the fact that they're all insane, and they believe themselves to be the most insane person alive. Also, as the seasons go by, they go more and more insane. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess.
And each one of their characters, open up. And a lot of people say it doesn't really get good until about season 2 because of character development problems. Basically, they had the idea of, as the seasons go by, each character becomes more and more insane, and they start looking more and more filthy. So the humor builds upon itself, if that makes sense.
Then why are they not in a mental health hospital?
Okay, let me ask you, why is anyone not in a mental health hospital?
Seriously.
True.
Like, I'm literally just fucking raping a guy with the, what's it called? With Predator on Mortal Kombat right now.
So many people are mentally ill in a benign way. Well, not exactly people of Sunny in Philadelphia once upon a time. At least the characters in it. But there's so many people with minor health problems that it basically becomes a factor of, well, how mental do you really want them to be before we admit them? Because then we'll have an overcrowding problem. And then how mental do you really want to identify humans as actually being? Because, if you were to house someone for the slightest problem, for example, let's just say we're going to jail every psychopath and sociopath in the United States.
Got it.
He would fill up all the prisons and all the psych wards and most of the hospitals almost immediately.
Hmm.
And that's if you could find them. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to exactly self-admit themselves as a psychopath if you were going to be taken away for your whole entire life.
I mean, that's... I hate this notification. Mike, oh yeah, did you ever to get your brother to figure out how to fix my PS4 with the closing the application in 15 minutes, even though it's not closing and it keeps popping it back up? How do I get rid of that? Like, it's permanently...
It
I did
doesn't.
actually forget to tell him.
You
No,
can't
there's
fix
actually a
it?
way. My brother
For me,
actually
it
found a way to fix it.
too.
Yeah,
It happens, but mine doesn't. You have to like restore the licenses or some shit like that.
Oh, I did that. I already done that like 3 times already, and I'm like, why is this thing not wanting to do it?
My brother
Yeah.
figured it a way, but I keep forgetting to ask him because he's been busy. Today's his day off. Luckily. I guess you could say. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
So here is this, and then this is down. Not all the way down. So I still got a lot more to go. I got like a little bit more.
You got a lot more, you just don't know it.
Ugh.
Buy a
Well,
PC.
Buy a PC.
Buy a PC.
The PC gives me nourishment. The PC gives me love.
I ordered you fat sack of foul-smelling smut to buy a PC.
Hey, them name words.
Huh?
I said them name. I was wrong. I'm like them name words.
Them name words. He was so turned on he forgot how to speak.
Oh, I love it when you abuse me. I mean, you just gotta punch me, stomp on me, stab my kidney. Not like left kidney, just left kidney. I need right kidney.
You don't need either kidney.
I need the
Or insult them.
kidneys. I need kidneys. How will I process the liquor and booze that I drink?
I tried to sell them, but the surgeon who did it said they had both already failed. So I got no money out of it.
That's why I can't. That's why I feel funny and my skin's turning yellow. My eyes are turning yellow.
No, that's just the malaria.
From the low.
And the copious amounts of drugs we used to
I wanted to tell you this because me and my mom were eating over dinner and we were discussing hospital stuff. Okay, it is God, it's not a flesh-eating virus. It's a bacterial virus that rots away and eats at your skin.
Yeah.
Necrosis.
Guess it's based off of poor hygiene. Guess who's the #1 country that has it?
I'm gonna take a guess and say Nicaragua.
No, U.S. Specifically Florida. All the southern states, because all the humidity in the air, it doesn't help the wounds, and it gets set in, it gets the moisture in it, and it gets the rot.
There's also the fact that it likes to breed in the ocean, and the amount of Florida surfers is an insanely high amount. So,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of surfers who don't bathe because, well, I go to the beach every single day, so I'm
So
always
it's practically a
being
bath,
washed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even though
which is
you're
the
being
problem,
washed in salt water, which is drying out your skin.
which makes it, get infections quicker. And then you have a flesh-eating virus that stays alive for long periods of time in the water and only breeds once it starts eating you, and it can take out, I think it was like a foot square in about 2 minutes. And if it's exposed for air for too long, for example, salt water when it dries, it will die immediately and stop eating you alive. But that amount of time it's already bred, gone back into the water, and now it's just floating around for the next person to get back into the water. Crazy thing about it's more terrifying than sharks.
But it was a specific type of thing that me and my mom were talking about. My dad's like, could you please stop talking about this? I'm trying to enjoy my dinner. I'm like, I'm just giving out facts, Dad. I just want to discuss this with Mom. And he's like, well, I'm trying to eat dinner, son. And I'm like, I know, but I'm trying to discuss a medical term with Mom.
The intricacies of necrosis bacteria.
But it was interesting because my mom's like, we get a lot of patients here at the hospital that as soon as you think that they're okay, they're not okay. They get they'll get moisture in their wound, or they get something, and then their wound just gets majorly rotted.
Yep. If you
What? Sam, what?
stop.
Stop what? And Sam left. And of course, it disconnected me from the game. So I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for my live stream.
Yeah.